Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This morning guys, I'm doing my walk after, we've been having like 3 weeks of rain. I'm not complaining because it was very humid. So the rain, has been breaking up all that humidity and also has been helping me with my watering chores. And but that said, we've been getting getting rains like every day, so as you could see, the roots of the vandas here, they are so plump. And now I'm having concern of overwatering, oversaturation. So this is the time when I have to be thinking of boosting up on my fungicidal treatment, because with too much water, the possibility of having all kind of infection and fungus built in, even though it's good for them and they seem to be basking up, enjoying all that, the moisture and the good rain. But still I have to be precautious. um so what I'll be doing is today I'll be giving them some fungicidal treatment, just to prevent any fungus building up, because as you can see, the roots are thick, and in this area, there's a lot of rooting going on. So you don't want to have one or two of them getting any fungus, and the possibility of it spreading to every other plant. So on my list, I'm always doing my fungicidal treatment because of the thickness with the roots and how clustered they are in this area. So I with the rains, I've been losing some of my blooms, but that's okay. I still have some blooms, a few blooms going on here. The Trigoglotis brachiata, she's still holding up a few blooms here. And this one is my Vanda Gold Times Mimipilon. That's it. The buds, there are still some buds trying to get open here. This one is a newly rebloom, but the buds, the spikes are still opening on that one. Yeah, so my priority this morning or this week guys is to boost up on my fungicidal treatment. And this is the Vanda Tess, let me see the right, Vanda Tessellata semi-alba. That's a rebloom guys. Yeah, not many blooms because the ones that were in bloom, they got wilted with all the rains. But at least it's saving me a chore or two per day. And this one is the Vanda Thailand times Tessellata times Mimipalma. That's the one that smells so much like a bubblegum, as a bubblegum fragrance. I have quite a few of these. This one is giving me another rebloom. Yeah. And this is a Vanda Napoon orange. It's a rebloom. So guys, this is what you do. It's nice to know, okay, I don't have to do the watering. I can skip watering for a while, but then you have to be careful. You don't want to have fungus with all that excess moisture in the roots. Like I just said, the rooting system is very thick here with these vandas, so I have to be careful. I've seen some spikes guys, so the rain is helping a little. There's a little spike going on here. You see this one. You see a spike going on there. That's the Vandermeeronia. Vandermeeronia. There's quite a few spikes popping up. So the rain is helping a little, but I still have to, you know, just watch what's going on. And this is a time when the rain allows me, because I'm getting a little break now. That's why I'm out here. If you could see, there's still dripping. Yeah, we're still getting the rain. It's just, I got a little break. In between the break, I'll come out and I'll check. So what I'll do with all that moisture too, this is a time when I go through the roots, and you see all these brown, thin roots here. I'll go through and I'll do some trimming up, and I'll sanitize my nipper and do my trimming and give them a fresh start. Because as you know, in no time we will be having the cold spill going through winter, so I have to be on top of that. Yeah. And this is I did some cuttings of Dendrobium muscatum. Doing well. They're rooting nicely. Nice, nice, nice. This is another one. So guys, we just have to, you know, be proactive and make sure that we double check and keep up with what's going on. These are some Vanda seedlings, smaller ones on this side. Yeah, so these I have to keep up with as well, all of them, and make sure, you know, everything is in as they should be. And you know, if I have to do a rain shuffle, I'll do that, because you know, too much rain. I can't believe we're saying this, that we're having too much rain in the summertime. But yeah, for the past 3 weeks, you know, we have been getting lots of rain. Even in this area, this is my anthurium area, and it's getting kind of, you know, I'm glad. I think they're okay, because they're shaded under a tree here, and then shaded by the anthurium bird nest. They're getting, these are looking happy. They're okay for now. I continue to check with them to make sure that everything is in, they are not oversaturated. Last week we were getting some sun in between the rain, but you know, it will rain in the morning and then in the afternoon the sun will come out. But what I'm seeing here, guys, is all day rain, all day rain. So I'm having concerns now. How am I going to make sure that everything is intact? You know, it's not too, but you know, we still have to be thankful. So if we have to do a rain shuffle, then that's what we'll have to do. These are some dendrobium here. I have some small ones set out. I set them out in the summer, a little before summer. They're growing nicely. These are some established ones. And the dendrobium blooms are coming up now, guys. You know, you just set them and leave them, and they will become mature in due time. It's time and patience with orchids, guys. These are some smaller ones. I made the kikis quite a few kikis, you know, I made. I pot them. I separated them from the mother plant, and they're here. So I still have to pay attention to all the moisture that we're getting in this area. So you set them, guys, and you know, with patience, eventually they will. And what the pot, the media I use is this one. I use River Rocks and charcoal. River Rocks and charcoal. So you just set them and allow them to start rooting, and you know, they will be okay. And these are in full sun, a little shaded area, but full sun. When you set them out at first in the sun, you will lose some of the leaves, but eventually they will realize this is where you want them to be. So you keep doing your fertilizing and your fungicidal treatment, you know, your routine treatment and care. And, you know, eventually they'll realize, because these were small as well. I got these as small plants. And look how much they are doing. Dendrobium. Look how much they are growing and, you know, getting nice and big. So you just do your, wherever you want to put them, you know, but at first you have to gradually get them acclimatized to the full sun. Once you pot them and you see that they're rooting, then you know it's a good time to gradually put them in the sun, full sun. And if you notice, I have some plants around them that will provide a little shade. See? Give them a little shade until, you know, while they're getting themselves accustomed to the area. Yeah. Yeah, they will grow. You just have to be patient. Be patient with them. This is my scorpion orchid growing away. It's very, the rain is giving me so much growth in this area. But I'm not complaining, because, you know, every now and then when the sun comes out, it reminds us that it is still summer. So the shade will work. Eventually I'm gonna do some trimming in this area, but the dendrobiums, they're doing nicely. And as you could see, this bed of sun vandas here, they're doing nicely. You know, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the growth of these sun vandas here. You can see the roots going on there. And what I did, guys, I used some moss to, you know, to cover, you know, give a little shade, because the summer was so, you know, hot. Even though they're sun vandas, the Spanish moss provide a little moisture and a little shade when they're watered, you know, keep them a little cool, and a little shade to them. Don't overdo it with the Spanish moss. Just a little to enhance, you know, the little moisture to the roots. So they're doing good, guys. It's time and patience with orchids. In no time they will be fully grown, and you know, I'm getting some spikes and some sparing blooms, but eventually they will all be, when they become mature, and you know, they will all be in bloom, and it's gonna be beautiful. But like I said, it's patience, guys. See, they are so saturated, they couldn't ask for more water. see, I have these desert roses around them. It's fully sun in this area, so it's okay with the desert rose. I try to create and, you know, whatever I could do to give the roots a little coolness, you know, give them time to get acclimatized and become mature orchids so they could produce multiple spikes. Yeah. So guys, this is my walk, and while I'm talking it's drizzling, so I'm going to wrap up now guys, because I don't want to get too beat up with this rain here. Just checking in between, sometimes it gives us a break. Yeah, this is my vanilla orchid. I got it mounted on this cylindrical mount I made with wire, so eventually it's going to be vining or around that that mesh, and it's a good size. Yeah. So guys, I would like to thank you once again for visiting with my channel. Thanks for your support, and thank you for growing with me.